staff members and the class instructors were very patient and very keen to the goals of making the people understand about the exercises and the movements, and were very motivating and encouraging the patient so that they can't feel any type of demotivation or any type of hesitation or any social barriers, right? Or so next thing was the safety, and the class instructors were very much keen about the safety. They were doing each and every exercise keeping in mind about the safety features, using the safety equipments. So yeah, all these things, the clear communication, the exercises, the safety precautions, the encouragement, safety, all these were the very important things, are the very important things for the class instructor, and I observed all these things in the staff of the wellness center. So next is the I will explain you about three examples of in the class that I observed. So the first of all was the infrared rays. That was for the people with the cognitive or the memory disease. So I noted so many things as my class professor told me so many things, and yeah, the most interesting thing is that I put on that headset and I just feel the warmth of that red rays, and I'll just tell you about some of the features. So basically, that is a mirror invisible red light therapy, and is great for the people having mini stroke or the brain injury. So why we should, or why the Parkinson patient should try it, that inside the cells when Parkinson happens, so the mitochondria becomes lazy and it mainly activates, and is great for medication, and also help people with the great facial expressions, help with the constipation. And basically the bright red light is for 1 minute, the infrared light is for 3 minutes, and basically our class instructor told that the ratio is 1:3. And this is sometime yeah, so this was basically not the infrared rays was stable, but sometimes it come the mobile one. There's just a small headset, we can use that while walking, running, or while riding a bicycle. So that is basically when we do the movements and is for muscle injury. So this was the first main equipment, and the second equipment was the muscle stimulator that we, in the first half we went to the our class professor for the infrared, and the for second half we went to the staff of the wellness center who told us about the muscle strain, and we just tried the patches of the muscle strain at the different portions of the arms, and we just observed that our hands and arms were moving in a different direction. Basically uh, uh, on depends on the position where we were just putting those stamps or those sticky things at the nerves. So basically the muscle stimulator stimulate or activate the muscles and impulse the nerve to open the hands, and we just when we put those on one portion of the arm, it would making the shape of grip, or we're opening the fingers. It is basically for the hand stroke, or the foot switch is also there. We just tried on the hand stroke, and it firstly we need to relax the arm, then we need to stick those patches over the arm, then we feel a buzzing, it turns on, and then our finger moves up, and we tried on the different portions as I already told you. So basically, the third thing we did in the wellness center was holding the smoothies. So we did that exercise with the patients of the Parkinson's, and we observed that when we were holding those rings in both of our hands, and where we were doing the movements as our class instructor told us. So first of all, we did that with the movement with the smoothies we did while moving forward by going to the right, to the left, to the back. We used with both the arms at the front, then we used both the arms at the side and both the arms at the left and the right side. So then we tried one on one hand, and the second thing we tried was with the plates on the floor. We stepped on the first plate, then we stepped on the second plate, and we were just applying the power. So first one was for the endurance, the second one was for the power, and the balance. What we were doing was we were just moving with the 1 feet on the plate, then stopped, applying our whole power, then doing putting our 2nd feet on the plate, applying the power, then coming back with one left feet and then on the other feet. The third thing we did was with the rope. We just tied rope on both of our hands and we just stretched it, and we were doing the rotations and the movements on left and right side, on the back and front. So that was very good, and we feel so much energetic after doing that exercises. So these were all the things, and there were so many equipments that we used and we learned about in that field trip. So at last I would talk about the biggest takeaway from this experience. I think I could not talk about that because saying anything in words is too less about that field placement, because there was a lot of things that we learned in the field trip, and that was the best. That was my first experience, and that was very good. So the biggest takeaway would be the positive impact of the physical exercise and the group activities, because with the people of the Parkinson's, right, we performed so many group fitness or the group exercises centers, but this was the first time we experienced the patients with the Parkinson, and there was so much dedication, and despite facing so much challenges, everybody was happy to do those exercises, and even the patients were happy to do the exercises, which and they were showing the resilience and the determination, motivation. The class does not only maintains the physical health but also about the mental health, and provides us the social benefits, provide us the emotional benefits, and when we generally what patients do is they try to make the social isolation with other people, right? But I think this wellness center, the Gateway Neurophysio Wellness Center, is really a good place to communicate with people of your own type, as all the patients of Parkinson were doing the exercises collectively, doing were motivating each other, communicating with each other. So basically I learned that exercises improve balance, mobility, and was really a eye-opening experience for me. That was my first and very good experience, and all these were the important things that I reflected, and this was all about my reflection for a field trip. That was really a good experience. Thank you.